All right. Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Good morning. Let me turn this down and welcome to the Easy Like Sunday Morning podcast. I am your host, Charles Watson, and good Sunday morning, the Sunday after Thanksgiving. I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving day. Everyone is enjoying their Thanksgiving weekend. Tia, good morning. Paul Martin, good morning. Sarah Jennings, good morning. Sandy Jones, good morning. Wow, that's a lot of people. Hey, so happy Sunday. Welcome to the Easy Like Sunday Morning podcast. This is a podcast for those that are looking to be entrepreneurs, influencers, and start a side hustle on the side of creating your own business and just kind of working for yourself, empowering you to be able to do that. Martin, good morning. Eb, good morning. Oh yeah, Paul, you don't celebrate Thanksgiving. So, all right. Well, hey, we got a lot to cover today. Sloan, good morning. So today we are going to cover the entrepreneur business tool list. This is ours. And why? Because you'll need it. It's true, Paul. You weren't around our table. You guys can grab a copy of this for free. You could follow the links in the show notes there. You could head to our website, expertinfluenceracademy.com, sign up for our email list, and you can download your copy of this guide and follow along if you want, or you could download it after the podcast. It's totally up to you. But today we are going to kind of lift the hood, and I want to share with you guys online tools that you will need to sign up for and have in your arsenal in order to set up your online business. Now, remember, you could be selling anything. If you're selling artwork, if you're selling 3D prints like what we sell, if you're selling online courses, if you're want to sell wine, if you want to sell physical products, there's nothing limiting to these tools, but these are just tools that you're going to need in order to start an online business and get you paid and get you to where you need to go. So good morning to everyone. Tia will be fielding questions in the comments. If you have any questions, just leave them there. I will go back through after the podcast and try to answer as many as we can. So just one more time, everybody join in. You can sign up for our mailing list on our website, Expert Influencer Academy. We're going over our own guide, the Entrepreneur Business Tool List. Why? Because you'll need it. So let's jump in. So hey, grab a pen and paper if you want, take some notes. So basically, we put together this guide. It's taken us about 5 years preparing for this, preparing to enter the U economy. And as you know, we've been cataloging and chronicling our path, and it wasn't easy. We spent a lot of time and a lot of money trying to figure out the keys of the kingdom solution on how we can start an online business and just grow some extra income and grow a passive income and kind of like a side hustle. So, I mean, there's a lot of people out there today telling you about how they're making tons of money on the internet, you know, with flashy cars and mansions and wives and husbands and ever. But there's really not a lot of people, you know, showing you how they actually did it. So with this guide here, we wanted to cut through the tape and share with you guys the services and companies that we are working with personally. Because here, for what we do at our brand, Expert Influencer Academy, we're here to get you results. I mean, the important thing is what separates us from the pack is that we're ordinary people just like you. We hustle, we work 2 full-time jobs, and we do this on the side with hopes of building a better future for our family. And this methods and everything we talk about continues to work for us, and we know that it can work for you. So let's get started. So in order to create line business, the first thing you guys are going to need is you're going to need some organizational tools. So as an expert influencer, as having your online business, you're going to be required to wear many hats. And this means you better learn how to balance your personal, professional, and influential life. If you're not organized, what's going to happen is tasks will pile up, paperwork will get lost, and you'll spend tons of valuable time hunting things down and hunting for information that should already be readily available to you. Remember, good organization skills will save your sanity, will save you time, and the most important thing that it'll save you is it'll save you money. So a couple tools that we use here for our brands is we use the Google G Suite, and that includes Google Docs, Google Calendar, Google Sheets, and Google Drive. Let me explain a little bit. So Google Docs is basically an online Word service. Save any Word style project and you can access it anywhere with anyone. You can give people permission. You can use this to keep records of video ideas, of your strategies, your courses, your events, keyword research. We use Google Docs on a daily basis, and it's a great way to collaborate, and we think you guys should be using it too. For calendar, you want to make a team calendar, share it, organize and color code your priority meetings, projects, and items. You can add events and reminders. And if you own a Google Home or a Google Pixel, you can do this with voice commands. So that's pretty sweet. Google Sheets is just like Excel. You can use it for your finances, keyword research, database information, spreadsheet, payroll expenses, things like that. And Google Drive is absolutely the lifeblood of our brands. We store everything in multiple drives across multiple brands. This really makes life so much easier, especially when we're at conventions, when we're doing live trainings. If we need to get like a guide out to you guys quick, we always keep everything on Google Drive. So Google G Suite, you definitely want to download that, and you definitely want to use that and get that set up as the backbone and infrastructure of your online business. To keep all your tasks together, we use Trello. We use Trello to keep track of all our projects and our workflow. We organize projects, we prioritize tasks, and we really use Trello to keep a pulse on the current state of like where our courses are, where our books and videos are in the development process. You could check that out at Trello.com. You definitely want to use that. It'll get your organization organized. So I want to share with you now some website tools, because eventually you're going to need to have a website. There's just no way around it. I fought this for 6 years. Trust me, in this day and age, you're going to need to have a website. And there's certain things that your website must do. But right now, I'm going to give you the tools you need that you can go and create a website pretty fast. So you can register your domain name at GoDaddy. You can go to godaddy.com. You want to do some research and come up with a good name. After you have your name, shop around for some variations and different versions of your name, like .com, .net, .biz, .tv. Look into those. You might be able to grab those super cheap, and then you'll own all of them. But it's super important that if you're going to have a brand or you're going to have a business, you want to own your .com. So you definitely want to do that. Is there no Google Suite, Martin? Google is 100% free. I just saw your question. So all these are free tools. I should say that. There's a couple things that you might need to pay for, but for this entire list, these are all free. You can sign up for them and use them for your business. So just keep that in mind. No, GoDaddy is not the cheapest, but they do have the best customer service. And remember, you just kind of want to snag your name, and then we're going to transfer that name off of GoDaddy. We're not going to host on GoDaddy. We actually host our website, and this gets into the other one, Martin, is we use Wix. We host our website with Wix. We've been doing some research, and we looked for different options. And in the end, for the money, Wix really seemed like the best deal for us. Doesn't mean it's going to be the best deal for you. But again, I'm sharing with you things that we personally use, things that we personally have experience with. And for us, I'm just going to put it into perspective for you. We had our website up and running in 10 hours. So if you go to expertinfluenceracademy.com and you check out that website that is hosted on Wix, and we had that up and running in 10 hours. That's super fast. You know what they say, right? Time is money. There are other sites out there. You could use Weebly, you could use Kajabi, you could use WordPress, but those really seem like they're a lot of work. I mean, with 2 full-time jobs and other responsibilities, Wix, just for us, gave us the fast results, the results that we wanted fast. So Tom, good morning. Anthony, good morning. Leola, good morning. Sorry, there's a lot of people checking in. Good morning. We're just going over tools that are helpful for you in starting an online business. So let's cover miscellaneous tools. So that was organizational tools. Let's move on to miscellaneous tools. So miscellaneous tools, number 1 on the list is SurveyMonkey. Sometime in the future, you're going to want to communicate with your audience. You're going to want to get feedback from your audience. And so a site like SurveyMonkey can help you out. This site is used to create surveys and content that your audience can interact with. We don't use it, honestly, and I've mentioned this in other videos. If I feel like if you want to connect with your audience and get feedback, you really need to get your hands dirty and get in those comments and really engage with your audience personally. I just ask questions to my audience on my Facebook page, like straight up. You know, communicating with your audience is a lost art, in my opinion. We really live in an age where people, the bigger they become, the less they get engaged and they kind of lose touch with their roots. So I'm really big into grassroots efforts. And I think that your community will always tell you what their interests are, and they will always share with you what they're willing to buy. But if you can't do it and you want to automate the process, SurveyMonkey is a great site for that. Eventually, you're going to want to sell products. You're going to want to sell comic books. You're going to want to sell composite pictures. You're going to want to sell artwork. You're going to want to sell wine. You're going to want to sell training courses. You're going to want to sell 3D prints. And for that, you need to be able to accept credit card payments, especially on your website. So we use a site called Stripe. It's stripe.com. It's an online payment platform specifically for internet businesses. We use it for our credit card processing on our educational courses. So if you go to our website and you check out our courses and you buy one from us, Stripe is the mechanism on the back end that's processing your payment. Along with Stripe, we also use PayPal. You're definitely gonna need to have a PayPal account. All these affiliate programs, all these places like Teespring, all these like people that have affiliate programs like travel agents that we work with, Easy Cosplay that we work with, all these guys pay you through PayPal. So you definitely want to have PayPal. You can sign up for a free PayPal account at paypal.com. You're gonna need to process payments. PayPal is highly trusted in the online world, and we personally use it for everything. So you definitely need a PayPal account. Make a PayPal account specifically for your business. Okay, example, if someone has to send a payment to Johnny Whack 112329er, that doesn't exactly build trust. All right, so our PayPal is Expert Influencer Academy at gmail.com. So make one for your business. Try to avoid numbers at the end. Another great miscellaneous tool is a platform called Zoom, and that's zoom.com and zoom.us. I'm sorry, zoom.us. Zoom allows you to video conference with potential clients, and it's awesome for like if someone wants to do a one-on-one coaching session with you, if someone wants to arrange a one-on-one meeting, things like that, you can use Zoom. Zoom allows you to record everything you do in 1080p, and then it allows you to send that to your customer. So if you want to jump on with us for like a one-on-one coaching for an hour, we can jump on Zoom. I can record the session, and then I can send that to you so that you have a copy for future reference. Super powerful. Zoom, great tool, highly recommended. The last one under miscellaneous is going to be bit.ly, and that's bit.ly.com. And what bit.ly does is bit.ly is a great tool for making those long ass annoying URLs super short. If you look there on the show notes, the very first link that we have so you can download your free guide is a bit.ly link. So if you click on that, it takes you to our website. So bit.ly.com. They make the URLs more user-friendly so you can sync affiliate links in all your videos and advertising. Definitely sign up for bit.ly. You're going to use the hell out of it. And one thing I love about bit.ly is that it gives you, excuse me, coffee time. One thing I love about bit.ly is that, excuse me, it gives you stats on your link performance. So you can go in there and you can see exactly how your URLs are performing, how much engagement you're getting. So it's a real powerful tool. Use the hell out of it. Sign up for a bit.ly account. All right, so let's move on to email marketing tools. So eventually you're going to want to build an email list. You're going to want people to sign up and follow you, and you're going to want to be able to communicate with your customers and your clients directly. The reason is because you can't always count on social media, right? Like recently, all these hacks, YouTube went down the other day. Facebook has been having problems. There is no 100% guarantee that these platforms and these websites that we use every day are going to be around forever. There is no obligation for them to be around. Anything can happen at a moment's notice. So you're going to need to collect emails. And for emails, we use MailChimp. We do control a lot of email out of our Wix backend, which is great. Another reason why I like Wix is they have integrated email marketing. But if you don't use Wix and you need an email client, MailChimp is the way to go. It's a good client to use when you're starting out. You'll need to collect emails, like I said, so that you can directly market to your list. And then as you grow, you can come off of MailChimp and you can find another email client, because MailChimp is very limited for free. And then they start charging you for some features that you really need, like automated email responses and stuff like that, like stuff that really makes your life easy. MailChimp is going to charge you for it. So that's another reason to use Wix. If you use Wix, you have all this on the back end. So all right, so that is, so far we have covered how tools to get organized. We've covered miscellaneous tools that you're going to need to communicate with your audience and accept payments and do some one-on-one coaching with, and make your stuff look really good and presentable with bit.ly so that it's not super long, but it's short. Now we're going to get into the content. You need to create content. And for you to create content, you're going to need video creation tools. Like, what do we use to edit our videos? I'm super glad that you asked that question. We use Adobe Creative Cloud for all of our video production. I understand that it's a little pricey, but please keep in mind that you get what you pay for. Your image plays a huge part on how well your brand does, on how well your business does. So just kind of keep that in mind. Adobe Creative Cloud. Besides Adobe Creative Cloud, I will tell you this, if you're a student, if you're in school, or if you still have a student email that is activated, you can get a subscription to Adobe Creative Cloud for $19.99 a month, and that gives you access to every single program that they make. Super worth the 20 bucks. That's what we do. Tia's still in school. We use her email account, 20 bucks a month. Totally recommend it. If you need some video production elements, or you need some help, you don't know how to video edit, you need help doing it, or you want to outsource it, you can find pre-made clips at VideoHive. That's videohive.net. They sell a lot of cool stuff, things like video bumpers, intros, sweeps, etc. It's a great place to get some templates to give your brand a professional look right out of the gate. We use it. We have bought packages for Dishes and Stitches and Expert Influencer Academy. So when you look at our videos on YouTube, the graphics and everything are actually packages that we purchased on Video Hive. It saves you tons of money. It can get pricey. I just want to let you know that. So you might not start out with this. Remember, getting started is the most important thing. You can always work towards quality. You can always work towards the fancier stuff. But you could, keep this in your arsenal, Video Hive. The next site is Fiverr, and that's Fiverr.com. And Fiverr is a great way if you need a logo and you're not a graphic designer, you can outsource that. If you need a banner and you don't know how to do that, you can outsource it. If you need help with SEO work and promoting your videos and creating backlinks, you can outsource that to Fiverr. At one time, Fiverr was a great site, and it was an awesome site to find some really experienced freelancers, especially like when the .com bubble came and crashed, and you had all these people in the marketplace just like struggling for work. It was a really great place. These days, though, you're going to have to do your research first. And you want to make sure that you get in there, you read reviews, you look at their work, you look at product examples of other projects and stuff. You just really want to make sure that the person that you're contracting to do work for you follows white hat practices and not gray hat practices or black hat practices, because if you violate the terms of service of any of these social media sites, they can and they will shut you down. YouTube will absolutely crack down on you and you will get shut down, and then all your hard work is over with. So when you're on Fiverr, do your research, read reviews, but this is a great place. You can hire designers, web developers, graphic artists, voiceover actors, anything you need production-wise or SEO-wise to kind of give you that edge. So Fiverr is great for that. If you want to take a stab at making your own logo and making your own thumbnails and your own artwork like what we do here, Canva. Canva.com is a great site that you can use to make all kinds of content. You can make thumbnails, banners, logos. It's a free site. It's mainly free. You can do a lot of cool stuff with their free stuff. That's what we do. But they do have a marketplace where you can buy new artwork and stuff like that for like $1, and then you own the rights to use that. So Canva.com, check that out. It's pretty cool. For Expert Influencer, I personally make all the thumbnails using Canva, and it's a pretty cool site. So once you have your video produced, now you have to edit it. Man, this is a lot. I'm telling you, all this is in this guide. Just go visit our website, sign up for our email list, and you immediately get this. You can print it out like what I did and have a physical copy, or you can use it as a reference. It's free. Tia and I worked on this. We want to give it to you guys free. That way you have a tool list. So sign up, because this is a lot of information. But video editing tools, first of all, there's iMovie, and that is a Mac program, an Apple program, iMovie. I used to use iMovie all the time when I was editing videos on my iPad. I would shoot the video on my phone when I was first starting out. I would upload that video to a Google Drive, download it on my iPad, and then I would use iMovie to edit the video. It is a great program. I loved it. You have to buy it. I think it's like $3.99 or $4.99, and then you can use it. But it's a great program, and it can do a lot, and it is super easy to use. Super, super easy to use. So if you're a novice, iMovie. If you have Apple products, iMovie. If you're a Windows user, a PC user like myself and like most of the business world, then there is Microsoft Photos. With Windows 10, Windows re-released the old Windows Movie Maker and now calls it Microsoft Photos. This replaced Movie Maker on Windows 10. I haven't used it. I know it's out there. I see it exist. I'm really not familiar with it because there's so many other options out there that are so much better that I never even bothered. But if you have Windows 10 and you have a PC and you absolutely cannot afford any kind of subscription service or any kind of editing software, you can use Microsoft Photos. Here is a power tip that is not in the guide though. There is no such thing as a Microsoft movie or Windows Movie Maker download. If you search it in Google and you see somebody saying, hey, you can download it for free, it is most likely a virus. Good morning, Devin. Good morning, Dennis. Good morning, Kevin. I tried to combine the two. Good morning, John. So just keep that in mind. Windows Movie Maker no longer exists. You cannot download it. It is integrated into Windows 10 under Microsoft Photos. And finally, the last video editing software and our personal favorite is Adobe Premiere Pro Creative Cloud. And this is available for Mac and PC. And seriously, this is the best software out there. I know people are going to argue, but again, for me and for our production, this is the best software out there. Just hunker down, spend the money, and get an account. Again, if you have kids, if they're students, if you're a student, if you have an old active ID, here's a little, walk around. They'll give you a subscription for $19.99 a month. And we have a link in the guide that you can click and go directly there for $19.99 and sign up for it. So once you have all that, you're going to need social media tools, right? Because now we have to promote your video. You got to promote your content. You got to have some campaigns running. People got to find your message. You got to communicate with them. So there's just two social media tools that we use, Facebook ads and YouTube ads. And for YouTube ads, it's adwords.com. And for Facebook ads, it's business.facebook.com. And yes, we do promote ads on YouTube and on Facebook. It has worked for us. We do not invest a ton of money into this. We spend $1 a day, $1 a day, and we run campaigns for a week long. So $7 at a time. Even for YouTube, you could set your budget $1 a day, and it drives about 56 to 85 new visitors to our social media sites and our YouTube channels a day. Well worth it. Super worth it. Super cheap. So get in there. Sign up for ads. Remember, like I said, if you want people to invest in you, you have to invest in yourself. Oh yeah, After Effects is great too. Martin has a Creative Cloud, but it's crazy expensive. Can I switch my Adobe account from a pro to a student? Martin, I think you're going to need to sign back up, and you're going to need to use your student email address to sign up. So you can cancel the one you have now if you have a student, or if you have a kid that's a student, or if you can adopt the student, you need the student email to sign up for the $19.95. Let me know if that works, I mean, it works. We use it, but let me know if you do it. I guess that's what it is. All right. So now that you want to communicate with your audience, we're going to move into live streaming tools. And these are the last tools on this tool list. At some point, you're going to want to go live. You're going to want to go live on LinkedIn. You're going to want to go live on Instagram. You're going to want to go live on Facebook. You're going to want to go live on YouTube. Live, just like we are right now. And there's a couple free tools out there that will allow you to live stream. OBS is the #1 probably free live streaming software that's available at obsproject.com. You can download it for free. It is super complicated to use. I know that people are going to push back on that, and that's fine. That's cool. But for me, it's kind of difficult to use, so I don't use that. I use Google Hangouts, and that's available at hangouts.google.com. Completely free. And what I love about Google Hangouts is that you can invite specific people based on their email address. So it's great for private meetings. It's great for closed group sessions. We use Google Hangouts for our mastermind sessions. We use Google Hangouts for our one-on-one coaching when somebody has a question or wants me to jump on and help them try to figure out a problem. These are the tools that we use, Google Hangouts, and it's really great. And a lot of platforms these days have integrated live streaming software on them already. Like I'm streaming from my webcam on Facebook Live right now. I can do the same from my webcam codec on YouTube. You can stream from your phone on Instagram and stuff like that. So it's not really a big deal, but if you want to move into like webinars, Anthony from 8-Bit Fusion, if you ever wanted to do like live Photoshop training sessions where you charge people to come on and you walk them through actually doing a composition and a composite and the process and everything, you could set up a Google Hangout and then you could charge, you know, $10 a head, $20 a head, whatever you want, and you could control that and do video tutorials live, and that's awesome. Martin, same with you with like comic books or your business endeavors. So things like that. So live streaming tools. Well, guys, we are past the 30-minute mark, and I thank you. We are done with this live stream. I just wanted to let you know, check out all these sites, make a list of the ones that you want to use in your personal brand. These tools that we've provided for you will definitely cut down your learning curve and save you a ton of research, a ton of wasted time, and a ton of aggravation. And I just want to remind you guys, everyone that's doing this with us, you know, the path ahead is a lot of work. You got to stay dedicated, you got to stay motivated, and you got to stay consistent. But I promise you, it works. It honestly does. We're living proof. And it blows my mind every day that a lot of people don't know this kind of stuff. It's crazy that not a lot of people are out there teaching us regular folks how to do this. You know, we got lucky and stumbled across this after years of searching online on how to start a side business, how to work for ourselves. You know, and we just believe that good people deserve to have good things happen to them. And we would love to be able to provide that experience for you guys. So, all right, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it brought you some value. Don't forget, you can click on our website or go to our website, expertinfluenceracademy.com, sign up for our email list, download your free copy of this guide, come back and watch the video, go through it, take notes. This is yours. Thank you to Tia for putting it together. We made this and we just wanted to share it with you guys. So it's available for free for anyone who wants it. Just sign up. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and we will see you next week.